Welcome back. I'm Scott and you're in the arena. As you can see, today is a bourbon challenge. Local Michigan bourbons. We have CopperCraft from Holland, Michigan. For those of you that don't know, and we do this here in Michigan, that is over here. We have Travers City Whiskey Company. They're up here. We have two from Detroit, right over here. The Detroit City Distillery and Two James Distillery. And of course, what is a good bourbon without a good cigar? As you can see, this is a Romeo and Julieta Wide Churchill. Now I know cigars aren't the favorite thing for YouTube. They tend to demonetize you if you talk about cigars. But guess what? I've got like 20 subs and no monetization, so I'm going to do it anyway. Let's get this thing fired up. Really good. Excellent draw. I was a little concerned. The last one I had was a little bit tight. I purchased this, they are Cuban, I purchased this across the river in Windsor legally when we were allowed to go across the river in Windsor, and who knows when we'll be able to do that again. I have a decent supply of these, somewhat reduced by an outbreak of tobacco beetles. You can see my humidor is right over here, and that was a bit of a problem. But anyway, excellent, let's get to it. So I was going to do a blind tasting, but quite frankly, I don't have a dog in the fight here, so let's just go ahead and do it, and we'll see what we like. We'll start with the CopperCraft. All of these bottles are about the same price, $30 to $40, so you're not going to get hurt bad. You really can't go wrong, in my opinion. They're all proof-wise about the same. I think 98, 100, 100. Travers City is a little lighter at 80 proof, I believe. On the nose, the CopperCraft is a little bit more aggressive. Definitely, you can tell it's 100 proof. It stings just a bit. No floral notes at all with this. It's very straightforward. Yeah, it hits you pretty hard. Very oaky. My palate is not sophisticated enough to say there's hints of chocolate and leather and all that BS. I like it or I don't. This one, it has a bit of a kick to it. It burns a little bit on the going down. A little stronger. The Travers City Whiskey Company, and right away you can tell it's a lower proof. It's got none of the kick the other one does. Maybe a slight floral note, but not much. Definitely lighter, smoother, very enjoyable. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Moving over to Detroit City Distillery, another 100 proof one. I can get a slightly sweeter note with this one. But more of a bite to it than the Travers City. Little bit stronger. Some strong oak in there. Solid. And then now this one from Two James is a rye bourbon, which I tend to enjoy. And right off the bat, much more in the florals range, much sweeter. And nice follow through. Yeah, that one's pretty good. All of them made better with this. I'm sorry. I'm really pleased with the draw on this one after having the last one that was a little tight. Finally have got this large humidor over here dialed in. It's in the wrong spot. It's getting too much sunlight, as you can tell, and it heats up, and that was part of my problem with some tobacco beetles. But I froze everything, saved what I could. I have the bulk of my cigar collection is stashed away in my locker at the Detroit Athletic Club, where it's being well taken care of. This is very good. So I'm going to take a quick sip of water here. Go back through the other way. Again with the rye. Yeah, that's a good bottle at the price point, 30 bucks or so. That's pretty good. I enjoy having a couple local bottles in my bar. You can see the bar behind me. It's kind of tight in there, but I do have a nice collection of single malt scotches and whiskeys from the UK, and I enjoy those a lot, but a good bourbon is hard to beat. I really enjoy it. Yeah, that one definitely hits hard. The Travers City, sweeter. Now I didn't pick, there are Travers City whiskeys that tie in some cherry notes in, and they say them right there on their bottles, with obviously cherries being big up in Travers City. I didn't go with those. I thought it would be a little bit unfair. I wanted more of a similarity among them all. Yeah, definitely lighter on the palate because of the proof, clearly. And then back to the CopperCraft has a very strong following here in Michigan. I had never tried it, and you know, I like a good strong whiskey. I've got some very peaty ones. I've got some very strong ones. This one, yeah, it's got a rougher finish. I'm not a huge fan. So I think if I were to order these in preference from left to right, I think what I'd probably do is just switch these two. I think that the 2 James Catcher's Rye is really good. I enjoy the slightly lighter taste of the Travers City, and both of these are good as well, just tend to be a little bit stronger. And for my palate right now, I'm enjoying it a little bit lighter. So that's my ranking of these 4. Maybe when we'll do it again, and we'll do a blind tasting and see if they kind of come out the same way. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy a conversation of bourbons and cigars, and we can even do pipes someday. I've got a whole bunch of them up there. So if you did enjoy this and you got some value out of it, please hit subscribe, hit like, hit the bell, and we'll look to see you next time here in the arena.